In the vibrant city of New Orleans, known for its lively jazz scene and unique charm, Martha McKay was going through the toughest period of her life. Recently heartbroken and feeling lost, she moved back to the city she once called home, hoping to find solace and a fresh start. Little did she know, her life was about to take an unexpected turn. Martha's best friend, Sophie, convinced her to join a local dance class, hoping it would lift her spirits. Reluctantly, Martha agreed and soon found herself in a lively studio, the music of a live jazz band filling the air. It was there, amidst the rhythm and laughter, that she first laid eyes on him, Francis Montalban. Francis was an enigmatic man with a mischievous smile and a penchant for trouble. His reputation preceded him as a hitman who had decided to change his ways, a decision not everyone in his former world was pleased with. Francis was trying to live a more straightforward life, but his quirky sense of humor and unorthodox methods of dealing with problems often landed him in peculiar situations. Their first interaction was anything but ordinary. As Martha struggled with a complicated dance move, she accidentally stepped on Francis's foot. Instead of getting upset, Francis laughed and made a dramatic scene, pretending to be gravely injured, only to break into a smile seconds later. "Are you always this dramatic?" Martha asked, her curiosity piqued by his antics. "Only when I meet someone interesting," Francis replied with a wink. Despite her initial wariness, Martha couldn't help but be drawn to Francis's charisma and carefree spirit. They began to see each other outside of dance class, their bond growing stronger with each passing day. Francis's unpredictability brought a sense of excitement and adventure back into Martha's life, something she hadn't felt in a long time. One evening, as they walked along the Mississippi River, Francis opened up about his past. "I wasn't always this charming," he admitted with a grin. "I used to have a different job, one that involved a lot of bad people and dangerous situations. I've changed, but not everyone believes that." Martha listened intently, sensing the sincerity in his voice. "We all have pasts we're not proud of," she said softly. "What matters is who we choose to be now." Their relationship blossomed, and Martha found herself falling for Francis, quirks and all. They shared moments of laughter, heart-to-heart conversations, and spontaneous adventures. Francis, in turn, was captivated by Martha's resilience and kindness. However, their happiness was soon threatened by Francis's past. An old associate, Johnny Moon, resurfaced, intent on dragging Francis back into the dangerous world he had left behind. Johnny's presence brought a series of unexpected challenges and dangers into their lives. One night, as Martha and Francis enjoyed a quiet dinner at her apartment, the doorbell rang. Francis's expression turned serious as he opened the door to find Johnny standing there, a menacing smile on his face. "Long time no see, Francis," Johnny said, his tone dripping with malice. "I've got a job for you. Refusing isn't an option." Francis stood his ground. "I'm out of that life, Johnny. You know that." "People like us don't get to walk away," Johnny replied, glancing at Martha. "And I see you've made some new friends. It would be a shame if something happened to them." Determined to protect Martha, Francis decided to confront Johnny and put an end to his threats once and for all. He orchestrated a plan to meet Johnny at an abandoned warehouse, intending to settle the score. Before leaving, Francis turned to Martha. "Stay here. I'll handle this." "No," Martha said firmly. "We're in this together. I'm not letting you face him alone." Reluctantly, Francis agreed, and they headed to the warehouse, prepared for whatever awaited them. As they entered, the tension was palpable. Johnny and his goons were waiting, their eyes filled with malice. "What's it going to be, Francis?" Johnny taunted. "Back to the old ways, or does your pretty friend here pay the price?" Before Francis could respond, Martha stepped forward, her voice steady. "We're not afraid of you, Johnny. Francis has changed, and you can't hold his past over him." Johnny laughed, but his amusement was cut short by the sound of sirens. Francis had tipped off the police, and within moments, the warehouse was swarming with officers. Johnny and his men were arrested, their reign of terror finally over. As the police led Johnny away, he glared at Francis. "This isn't over, Montalban." Francis turned to Martha, relief washing over him. "I told you I'd handle it." Martha smiled, her heart swelling with pride. "And I told you we're in this together." With Johnny out of the picture, Francis and Martha returned to their lives, the bond between them stronger than ever. They continued their dance classes, now as partners both on and off the dance floor. Francis's past no longer loomed over them, and they embraced the future with open hearts. One evening, as they danced under the stars at a local jazz festival, Francis pulled Martha close. "I never believed I could have this," he whispered. "A real life, with someone I love." Martha looked into his eyes, her own filled with love and determination. "You deserve all of this and more, Francis. We both do." Their story, filled with unexpected twists and turns, was a testament to the power of love and redemption. Francis's journey from a hitman to a loving partner, and Martha's unwavering belief in him, proved that even the most unlikely of romances could flourish when nurtured with trust and courage. As they swayed to the music, surrounded by the vibrant energy of New Orleans, Francis and Martha knew they had found something rare and beautiful. Their love was their greatest adventure, one they were excited to continue, hand in hand, for the rest of their lives. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more stories.